Hi everyone, my name is Kelsey and I'm a carnivore keeper here at the Naples Zoo. I've been here at the zoo for a little over a year now. I do have a 4-year degree in biology and I have been working in zoos for about 5 years before I came here. Behind me we have our two cheetahs. Their names are Scarlet and Pia. They actually came to us from White Oak Conservation Center up in northern Florida, and they are 13 years old, so they are a little bit on the older side for cheetahs. The typical lifespan for a cheetah in a zoo setting is anywhere from 12 to 15 years old, so these guys are right up there in the senior range. So we like to joke and say that they are retiring to Naples in their golden years, just like lots of other people like to do down here. But cheetahs are kind of the track sprinters of the Serengeti. They are built for speed. Their bodies are very small, they're very compact, they're very tall and lanky. They don't have a whole lot of muscle tone on them like you would see with a lion, where they're kind of big and muscly. Cheetahs are the exact opposite of that. They have very long, elongated legs to help them get a really long stride when they're out there running, because they are the fastest land mammals in the world. They can hit speeds of 60 to 70 miles an hour, no problem. They can actually go from 0 to 45 in under 3 seconds, which is pretty impressive because my car can't even do that sometimes. These guys are not much of sprinters here because they don't have to run for their food, and they are old ladies, so we don't make them. They prefer to spend most of their time laying around and enjoying their golden years here at the zoo. They are right across from our Sitatunga, so they do get a little excited when the Sitatunga start running around, and every now and then we'll catch them running around, chasing the Sitatunga around, following them, which is really fun to see. Cheetahs don't have a whole lot of fight in them. They tend to rely on flight. So when they make a kill, they have to actually recover from that run that they've made for about 30 minutes before they're even able to eat. Once they eat, they have to eat really quickly, and they have to eat a lot all at once because they don't know when their next meal is going to happen. And they don't know if they're going to be able to keep the meal that they currently have, because they lose about 50% of their kills to larger predators that are stronger than them, like lions, cheetahs, or lions, leopards, hyenas, wild dogs, things like that, because they are not as strong as them and they don't have as much of a sort of fight instinct. But these guys don't have to worry about that here. They get all their food, clearly. Look at Pia. She's a little chunky. These guys also have really small teeth for cats compared to other larger cats like lions and tigers and leopards that have really long, big teeth. Cheetahs actually have really small teeth because they have to have that really big nasal passage to help them get more air in their lungs while they're running. So they had to sacrifice those big teeth, and now they just have really small teeth. They also have really unique paws for cats. They don't have paws like other cats do. I'm sure a lot of people have house cats, and you guys know that they have retractile claws, which means that you don't see their claws when they don't want you to. Cheetahs do not have that. They actually have semi-retractile claws, which means that their claws stick out at least a little bit all of the time. And those claws are really important for cheetahs when they run, because they actually use those as cleats. So their claws will dig into the ground to help them gain traction, because when they're moving 60, 70 miles an hour and they're chasing their prey, they rely on those claws to help dig into the ground to get more traction, to help them change direction on a dime. They can actually change direction in midair because of that really long, beautiful tail that they have that's really, really long, and it helps to counter their body weight while they're running. And that's a really important adaptation for them, because cheetahs are smaller, faster prey specialists. So they tend to go for the prey like gazelles. Sometimes they'll go for young warthogs and things that are very fast and can change direction on a dime. They're not going to be hunting zebra or wildebeest or anything like that. They tend to go for the small, fast stuff that's hard for the larger prey to or the larger predators to catch. And while we're on the subject of the larger predators, the cheetahs actually have lived their entire life in a way that helps them avoid the larger predators that you would see out in Africa. So they are diurnal, which means that they're up during the day and they sleep at night, just like us. And they do that on purpose. A lot of the larger predators in Africa are the opposite, where they are nocturnal and they do a lot of their hunting at night. So in order to avoid run-ins with those large predators, cheetahs are up during the day so they don't have to interact with them nearly as much. And they do have crepuscular peaks, which means that they're the most active early in the morning, right around sunrise and sunset. So cheetahs do spend quite a bit of their day active in the mornings and near the evenings, but during the heat of the day, the hottest part of the day, they like to spend a lot of their time resting, which is exactly what you see them doing now. But they do get up and move around quite a bit, but they are older, so we do try to sort of lower our expectations for their activity levels and let them relax in their golden years here at the zoo. Alright guys, so that has been a little bit about our cheetahs here at the Naples Zoo. Thank you guys for joining us today, and stay tuned for some of our other videos about some of the other animals here at the zoo.